OneMD Health, where science meets soul. So I am really excited for our guest today. But before I introduce her, I just wanted to talk a little bit about OneMD Health and why I built this podcast, or why I started this podcast. It is really for in-depth conversations about health and wellness. We all know that we have to be healthy. We all know that medicine is a part of being healthy, taking medications, but also what about the conversations we are not having when we are talking about wellness? What about the people that we interact with? What about the foods that we eat, the exercise that we do or do not do? So life is very complicated, and so health can be complicated, but it doesn't need to be. So OneMD Health is about bringing a community of people, whether they be physicians, business partners, entrepreneurs, physical therapists, nurses, or not even in the healthcare field, that talk about their idea of wellness and how they brought their vision to life. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Sonali Patel. She is one of many people that I work with. She is the partner of LA Tan and Soray Wellness, as well as Tequila. Her father is Nick Patel, and I wanted to get her input about what it's like to be in the wellness business and how it, made her understand what health is all about and what exactly her viewpoints are. So I'm very, very excited to have her here, and she will also be talking about the latest advances in wellness that she's offering at LA Tan. So Sonali, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for taking the time and speaking to my listeners. And how are you doing today?
Good. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited for today.
Oh, I am so excited to have you as well. So I'd like to kind of get into, so what is it like to basically be partnering with your father with all these businesses? And could you also tell us a little bit about each one and how and what it means to you?
Yeah, of course. Well, growing up, I've always seen my dad work.
Yeah.
And throughout the week, I wouldn't really see him. And mine and his time was usually Saturday mornings, having some tea together.
Really?
And then I would always just listen to him on the phone. And I would sit there, and then between phone calls, he would tell me what that phone call was about since I was like 10. So since then, I was like, I need to work with him, and I just want to do whatever he's doing. So after I graduated college, I joined him in his business. So that's our family business, LA Tan. He's the founder and CEO. Mm-hmm. With the opportunity of being able to work with him, learn from him, and meet people through him, I got connected with a distiller in Mexico. So I was able to create my own tequila. It's called Fino Tequila, and
Awesome.
You've tried it. So.
Yes, I have, and it's amazing. It's like real smooth tequila, although, as I know, I promote alcohol is a toxin, but if you are going to drink tequila, drink Fino Tequila, for sure.
It's 100% blue agave, and
yes.
From all liquor, as you know, tequila is one of the healthier alcohols, I would say.
Yeah, I would
no
say so.
Sugar,
Mm-hmm.
Less calories, plant-based,
mm-hmm.
all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I always knew I wanted to get into business, so here I am.
So I know Fino Tequila is one of them, and I know also Soray Wellness. That's actually where I met you and how we came together. And so just to kind of give everybody a little bit of a background, so I met Sonali through a mutual friend, and I actually first met her father, Nick Patel. Mm-hmm. He's a lovely man. And so we went out for lunch, and then Sonali and I literally just kind of hit it off. We really understood about wellness and how it's more than just hospitals and medicines and pharmaceuticals. And so I'd like you to tell me a little bit about your concept of how Soray Wellness came about, what was your vision of it, and all of the above.
Yeah. So Soray Wellness, SORE, it stands for social rejuvenation. So my dad has always believed in socializing, being a part of wellness, and just being able to be happy in the mind, and then also that is what comes out, right? When you're happy inside, you're peace, you're balanced, then all of that kind of comes out and you shine. So it comes from within and out. So our little logo or motto, I would say, is mind, body, beauty, and spirit. So a lot of people say mind, body, soul.
Yes.
But we say spirit because it is really about the personality, the energy. I really believe in energy. So through all that, all the wellness services that we have, it's from within, and I really believe that when you look good, you feel good also. It's just like a natural confidence that you can have, you know. So something with Sorry Wellness that we're bringing on, obviously it kind of came with tanning. But yeah, so a lot of people like know us as LA Tan. We have tanning, spray tanning, airbrush. We have a complexion treatment, but with Soria Wellness, we're adding on saunas, we're adding on cold plunges, we're adding on emerald laser, if you've heard of that.
I think I've heard of emerald laser.
I'll go a little bit more deeper into it. Yeah, and Samiya can kind of like talk about that as well. And then we're adding on Zurf for skin tightening and lifting, which I will go into more as well.
Oh, please. That's what we're going to talk about for sure. Okay, yes.
But a lot of it came like when I was younger. My entrepreneurial spirit came more from my dad.
I see.
And my wellness and health came from my grandpa.
Wow.
My grandpa's all about health and wellness. He exercises every day for an hour. He walks more than 10,000 steps, I would say.
Wow.
He's 86 years old right now. And a few years ago, right now he's recovering from a fracture. So he can't do much right now. But a couple years ago, I did see him, like, he can do headstands. He stretches a lot. He does a lot of yoga, different poses. He can do that pigeon pose that you're on your just arms.
I love that. That's the crow, yes.
Yeah, the crow.
The crow pose. That is the best pose.
He's so good with that. He has a lot of core strength. So I learn a lot of exercising and eating well from my grandpa. Wow. He doesn't eat fried food. He doesn't go out to eat. He doesn't eat sugar food. Like he's never had ice cream. He's never had like cheese, like any of you know, outside food and stuff. So he's all about really eating a very well balanced diet.
You had great role models for sure.
Yeah,
you really did. So tell me about what I think I really want to know is, you know, obviously growing up in the family business, right? And seeing your father work very hard, build this empire from the ground up, seeing your grandfather's role model for wellness. What is it like to, you know, grow up in a family like that with, you know, huge business? Did you feel a lot of pressure? Did you feel like, okay, this is something I have to do? Like, I'm just curious, like, what was it like to grow up in a family, a system of just business and wellness, right?
I don't think I felt any pressure from family side. I always, when I did see my dad working a lot when I was younger, I was like, this is what I really want to do, and I want to get into business. So when I did graduate college, I was like, I don't know if I should apply for a corporate job or should I just start working with my dad right away. Like it was a little bit like, you know, here and there. So then after that, I decided, I was like, I'm just going to go start working with him, you know, right off the bat. I had zero experience. I mean, I've done internships. Yeah. I worked at the salon a couple times when I was like in high school and like throughout college. I had different internships. My major was nothing to do with like entrepreneurship. Yeah. But yeah.
What did you major in?
I did information systems and health systems management.
Health systems management. Wow, we could have really used her in like the healthcare world, right? Guys, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, as you know, right, like actually doing business is so much different than learning it, right, in college. So what is it like to work with your dad every day? Like, do you ever feel that, I don't know, because I know working with family can be a little complicated, right? Yeah. So does it ever get a little weird or a little complicated? Does he see you sometimes as his daughter or as his business partner?
I think more like, so my business partner, also a little bit like obviously his daughter. He wants like the best for everyone, right? And like the best part about him is that he wants to see everyone grow. In the beginning, it was a little hard because I didn't really know his personality as like a boss or like someone in the office. So that was hard. And at one time he did tell me, he was like, you don't know me in the office. You only know me at home. So you need to learn me and my personality as like being in a workspace. And I was like, that makes sense. But as we like, it's been like 10 years now. So I love it. And I learn a lot from him every day, just like, not even with work, just like being a person. He's always open to learning also, so like seeing him learn from other people and just watching him correct himself sometimes, I'm like, okay, like, you know, you have to just be open to someone correcting you and learning from each other. He teaches a lot. He has so much experience. He came here when he was 17 and started his own business.
Wow.
So he has over 40-something years of business.
Right.
Yeah,
so he has a lot of experience.
Yeah, and he has experience in different industries. So
Right.
And that's what helps me, because when I started with LA Tan, right? I started working that, and I did a little bit of accounting. I did a little bit of marketing, maybe. And I got into Tequila, and I got into my hair care products. So I learned Shopify and online stuff and Amazon, how to sell on that. And then with that, through that, I learned and got into Sori Wellness, and right now it's my passion. I love it so much.
That's your
really
center.
Believe in it. Yeah.
Sori Wellness, I feel, is your center.
Yeah.
Everything else is amazing, but this Sori Wellness is your center. So I want to talk a lot actually about Sori Wellness, because I absolutely love working with Sori Wellness. And so Sonali gave me some products that she asked me to try, or because I was actually really interested, and I tried her Lumi face serum, and I tried the hair products, and I have to say I'm really, really impressed, especially with the facial serum. I think it's really hard to find facial serums that are natural and they're not too oily, right? On your face, and literally they give you an instant glow. And it's like you said, if you feel good, then you look good. If you look good, you feel good. And
but it's also the other way around. You feel good, you look good.
Right, that's true. Inside and out,
yeah,
right?
It's both, yeah.
Yeah, and I think what I loved about Sori Wellness is that, obviously, as you know, I'm a doctor in functional medicine, so I deal with biology inside your body, your cells, right? So a lot of my patients come to me asking me about hair loss, especially when they transition to perimenopause, menopause, and they ask me, what are solutions for hair loss? So I deal with biology. Okay, why is your hair falling out? Is it your hormones, right? Is it your cellular health? Is it your gut health? All of the above. But what I love about Sori Wellness, it's natural products that actually help synergistically with functional medicine, longevity medicine. And I think that's how you and I really connected. And I think it's so important for everyone to know that these products exist, and that you can trust certain products out there that will make you feel amazing. Now, I just have to say, when I was doing red light therapy, and I always believed in red light therapy. I loved red light therapy before I even met Sonali, okay? And she's all about red light therapy. So, but it was really hard to find a place, or just a place where you trust that has proper red light therapy. And then when I met you and I tried the red light therapy at Sori Wellness, I was very, very impressed. So talk to me about how your red light therapy is different from others, and what you believe about red light therapy.
So I love red light therapy. Red light therapy, it helps with, one, everyone knows it as recovery. And recovery, a lot of people say it's for athletes, right? I don't say that. I think it's for an everyday person. You need recovery in your body. You need to rejuvenate, refresh, and restart, kind of, and everyone needs that energy, or that boost of energy. So what red light therapy does, it's good for recovery, pain relief, it's good for skin health. You can definitely see a glow. For me, my favorite part is that it helps with mood enhancement. And the best part about that is when you're in a red light therapy bed, it's 10 to 20, 15 minutes, meditation, you fall asleep. I usually fall asleep, and then when the light turns off and I wake up, I'm like, whoa, that was a really good nap. And I also feel so refreshed. Usually when you wake up from a nap and you're like, oh, I kind of want to sleep a little bit more.
Right?
You don't want to get
groggy.
up right away. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel groggy, I don't want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's my best 15 minutes every day. But red light therapy, the new technology is with LED diodes.
Okay.
So the old technology, we used to actually have it at LA Tan before, red
Okay.
light therapy. And I used to use it in high school for acne.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And did you find it helpful?
Yeah.
I mean, I would totally recommend that.
We had the stand-up beds. So it wasn't, I didn't think of it as a meditation, relaxing thing. I used it more for beauty and more for acne scars, and more for acne in general, because in high school, you get acne and you don't think about it right now. I'm like, okay, if I had acne, that means my skin's
You're
just
lucky
youthful.
You're lucky they didn't put you on
Younger.
birth control for it, because man, they tend to do that, right?
Yeah. So then I used it then. That was a fluorescent bulb. But nowadays we have the advanced red light technology, which is with LED diodes.
Okay.
We use multi-wavelength technology, so it goes from 600 nanometers to about 1,000 nanometers, 940.
Okay.
So it covers near infrared, and red light therapy, or red light.
Okay.
Yeah. So each wavelength penetrates a little bit deeper into the skin. So
Okay.
for skin health, you would want like a lower wavelength
Okay.
of red light therapy.
Okay.
For more like deeper tissue and muscle recovery and all that would be a little deeper penetration, which would be like the near infrared light.
All right.
So with the multi wavelength beds, when you lay down and it's like touching your skin or just a couple inches away from your skin, it's really penetrating into your deeper layers.
Okay.
And that's when you do it more frequently, like I would say 4 times a week,
Okay.
you'll really notice it within like the first month.
Okay.
The first time you do a session, you probably will notice some energy or some like mood enhancement. You'll be sweating a little bit inside the bed because it's near infrared light, so that makes you a little bit more warmer inside the bed. But when it's like covered from front to like your front of the body, back of the body, head to toe. So it's like those masks out there, it's only for your face.
Right.
A lot of people use it at home, but
And you sell those too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we have those as well. But I really feel like a full body bed really does the job. It's like,
does the face mask, so I know the full body because I've tried it, but I think you have newer ones, right?
Yeah.
Coming in. So does the face mask, is it important to get the face mask too as well as do the full body?
I think the face mask is good, but I feel like when you go into a location or one of our locations and do the full body treatment, it definitely is faster results because it's a more power bed, right? There's more power to it, it's stronger, faster results.
Okay.
For example, the LED diode counts in our beds at the wellness locations are 41,600 diodes.
I see.
And in a face mask, you might get 200.
Got it. So do you have them in every Story location now?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because I have tried the red light therapy beds after Emerald Laser. So let's get into right now an Emerald Laser. So I know you've had a lot of clients do the Emerald Laser for about 15-20 minutes, and then they do the red light therapy bed after. And also they do like the lymphatic drainage too.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about Emerald Laser and how it works beautifully with red light therapy.
Yeah, so those of you who don't know what Emerald Laser is an FDA-cleared, non-invasive fat loss. I like to say it's the safest and most effective way to lose fat. A lot of people, obviously, there is stubborn fat that can't be, I can't say can't be, but maybe it's really hard to lose from diet and exercise, no matter how much you do. Hormones, you get older, it's harder to just lose, right? So with Emerald Laser, it kind of targets the areas. It's a low-level laser therapy using green light, and it helps create pores in your fat cells.
Okay.
Where it releases all the fat toxins.
Okay.
And it drains through your lymphatic system. So it naturally comes out. You're just supposed to be, like, don't drink alcohol throughout your treatments.
No alcohol. It's hard in the summertime, guys.
I know. So do it in the winter, maybe after Christmas.
Yep.
And then just drink a lot of water, just so it helps, like, clear out through your lymphatic system. The best part about that for me, I love, is that cool sculpting freezes fat cells. Lipo freezes and kills, and then you like take them out, right? And while those may be like effective, those are invasive treatments, hard on your body, hard on your skin, your tissues, and also fat cells are healthy. You need them in your body, especially like women. You should not be removing fat cells. And you know that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you say that as well. You've told me that. Yeah.
Yes, I am actually a big favor of the Emerald Laser. I do like the fact that it's non-invasive. There's no downtime. That's why I become a big spokeswoman for Emerald Laser, because I do have a lot of patients that struggle with weight loss, and they're doing all the right things. They're eating right. They are exercising 3-4 times a week, and they cannot seem to get rid of a lot of this, what I call visceral fat. Now, you're right. There are such things as good fat cells that help with, just heat. It's protective. It's important to have some fat, okay? It's healthy to have some fat. However, when we have too much visceral fat, that's when it becomes inflammatory fat. And what I love about the Emerald Laser is that it's non-invasive, it's painless, and you relax in there. And it works. It totally works.
Yeah, a lot of people. So our clinical studies show that people have lost on average 6 inches circumference-wise, whether it's like your waist or your thighs or arms, back. But a lot of our clients have lost more than 8 inches. And it just depends on the person, obviously. The best part about Emerald Laser is also that it could treat patients over BMI of 40.
Wow.
And then I would say it is non-invasive, like you said. You lay down, it doesn't even touch your body.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And you don't feel anything. There's no downtime, no like anything. It's amazing.
And the green laser is very cool to look at, guys. I just have to say. It's like very cool to sit there and you just kind of take a nap and then you do your lymphatic drainage and then you do your red light therapy. So I recommend a lot of this to my patients that come see me as your functional medicine doctor. So what I do, well, first and foremost, you can't just do one thing and not the other, meaning you have to eat right, you have to exercise, you have to cut out alcohol. And and if you can start and take care of the inflammation out of your body biologically, which is what I do. But Emerald Laser is such a nice like additive thing to it, because when you kind of put all that together, it's literally a synergistic effect. It literally will just multiply the weight loss by 10. And it's so worth it. Then, doing like invasive procedures like lipo, where you can have like skin damage, you can have scarring, and there's also, it takes time for recovery. There's no recovery or downtime. It's just, people just have to be patient, and that's really how healing is. It's about being patient. So what I really am loving about this wellness space is incorporating aesthetics, incorporating biology like longevity, functional medicine, along with aesthetics, and along with, I wouldn't say procedures, because it's not a procedure, but it's just with different machines that actually work. I mean, there's so much in the wellness space, if you think about it, that I think sometimes patients get really confused on like, what do they really believe to do or trust? So my question to you is, the Emerald Laser, like, would you definitely recommend this more than even any kind of like surgery or any other machines that are out there?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would. I believe in things that I want to present things to our clients for something I believe in. That's something I learned from my dad.
Yeah.
If you're not going to use it and you're trying to sell it, it's not a product that you want to sell, because one, you're doing injustice to anyone buying it and to yourself, kind of, right? And so I want to sell something that I really believe in. And Emerald Laser is something I've done. I had a baby 2 years ago, or
does she
look
less. Like she had a baby, please? But, okay.
But after that, I did do it. One thing about Emerald Laser, obviously, there's no point of doing it when you're pregnant, and you can't. I mean, FDA says you technically can. We just don't do it.
We just don't have enough data, right, to know if it's safe or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you can't do it when you're nursing, because of the toxins that release from your fat cells, and it goes through your lymphatic drainage. You don't know. We haven't tested like breast milk yet, so you can't do it then. But after I was done feeding and nursing, I did do it, and I loved it.
Yeah. Well, it totally shows. It totally does, and I'm totally here for that. And I think a lot of clients need to know that there are great things like that, Emerald Laser out there, and red light therapy. I don't think we hear too much about red light therapy, like the benefits of red light therapy. Do you feel sometimes, in this day and age, that people are really rushing for wellness, meaning like everyone's on a GLP-1. They just want to lose this weight fast. Everyone wants to starve themselves. Everybody, because that's what I'm finding a lot. Like, there's so much pressure in today's society that, especially for women, we have to be 110 pounds in a couple of months. We need to, lose this weight. And I should be doing this by now. And what I'm finding is that when you rush and really push your body to the limit of like losing all this weight, it just comes back multiplied by 10. And I feel what I love about Emerald Laser and red light therapy and functional medicine, that it takes time. You have to give your body time. You have to give your body to heal. And so what are your thoughts on like this rush hustle culture? Do you think that's affected the wellness industry a lot?
Yeah, I feel like it's because there is that whole like presence of social media that everyone sees, and obviously like when someone is very active, someone is very fit, and other people see it, it's like, I want to get there. But it does take a lot of commitment, discipline. It's like you really have to put in time into it and be patient. Nothing happens overnight, you know.
Right.
Even with emerald laser, you have to do a certain amount of treatments. It does take at least 5 weeks. But with that, like, I do really believe that people need to maybe give some grace to themselves.
Yes.
But I mean, GLP-1s are great for people who really need them and want them in a certain way, right?
And if they're prescribed by a physician that knows what they're doing, and I agree, and they're doing other modalities, like making sure you're keeping up your strength training, right?
Yeah.
And I totally agree with you on this.
But there's but the muscle loss, that's like the biggest thing. I would one, it would be great if I could like lose 20 pounds that I really wanted to. But at the same time, I don't want to lose muscle, and I don't want saggy skin, and I don't want like hollow cheeks, you know?
On the face, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it depends on the person,
I agree.
and the biggest thing I say, it's all about your own confidence. So what makes you confident, people should do.
Yes.
And people should look good, feel good about themselves,
Yes.
feel good, and then look good. And that's what we're really trying
Whatever
to provide.
comes first.
Yeah. We're really trying to just provide that for everyone in the healthiest way possible. In a non-invasive, holistic wellness way.
Well, this
Something
is always
that I would do.
Absolutely, and this is why you and I jive so well, because this has always been my mantra. Is like everybody wants to be hot. Let's be real. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to have energy. Let's just do it the healthiest way possible, guys. Let's please just keep it that way.
Yeah.
So, well, before we wrap up, I do want to talk a little bit about Zurf.
Yeah.
Because you've been definitely promoting it a lot, and I am going to try it soon when I get the time, but I want to definitely try it. I love partnering up with Sori Wellness, and because I really do believe in their vision, and it definitely coincides with mine, especially as a doctor in the functional medicine space. So before we adjourn, I'd love for you to talk a little bit about Zurf. Talk to me.
So Zurf, it's a very new device in the industry, just came out last September. It is the only device within the industry that can do skin tightening and lifting in the same one. It uses radio frequency. It is non-invasive.
Okay.
No downtime, no numbing needed. A lot of other treatments that are in the face for tightening do need numbing, and they are a little bit painful.
Are you talking about like Morpheus 8, like microneedling?
Yeah, even microneedling.
Microneedling's painful. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a baby. It's painful. Yeah.
So, but Zurf's something that's like non-invasive. It's they call it structural skin tightening and lifting.
Okay.
It is based from Korea skincare, so everyone knows
Korean skincare, man. Korean beauty. It's where it's at.
Yeah.
I love it. So, can you use Zurf on anywhere in the body? Because I've seen it a lot on face.
Yeah. So right now we're using it on the face.
Okay.
Face and neck.
Okay.
It really helps with like the jawline. The best part about Zurf is that you can kind of see instant results.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and what we love to do is like split face. So we'll do like the first half, and then we'll show the client like, oh, do you see like one side versus the other?
Yeah.
And then we'll like do the whole face and neck. It's 2 treatments. So you do the first treatment, you do wait 4 to 6 weeks, you do the second treatment, and then you can come in as often as you want. So for an older client, we would say come in every 3 months or 6 months.
Got it.
And then for a younger client, you can come in every 9 months or once a year.
Oh, so it's not even that much of a commitment. That's really great to know.
And it's like less than an hour treatment. We just started at 2 of our locations.
Where exactly?
The Western Springs.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, so our Sori Wellness LA Town location in Western Springs is on Gilbert Avenue, which is 4700 Gilbert Avenue, and we started in Geneva, which is 1772 South Randall Road.
I love that. I just want to wrap up really quick, and I just want to say, first, I really want to thank you for sharing all your knowledge with us. Thank you for having all these amazing products for all these prospective clients and patients, and I cannot wait to tell my patients more about what Sori Wellness has to offer. And I think that this is really a breakthrough for patients and clients, and for them to just take charge of their wellness and to not feel ashamed. Not feel ashamed that aesthetics and wellness can go hand in hand. It is okay to feel good about yourself by taking care of yourself on the outside as well as the inside. So if you are interested in any of the products at Sori Wellness, please mention OneMDHealth. You will get, on the Lumi products, it's 30% off. So just mention OneMDHealth. And I am so excited to have you on here, Sonali. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Here we are at OneMD Health, and where we have real conversations about health and wellness. Please stay tuned next time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for visiting OneMD Health Podcast. Please like and subscribe if this podcast resonates with you. If you have any questions, please visit my website, SamiyaHashmiMD.com.